Okay, here we go. Hopefully, were you here last week? Was anybody here last week with me? I'm going to give this a little bit of time here. Takes about 30 seconds, and so we're 19 seconds into this. I want to see who is watching with me. Please say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. Don't forget to share and be entered for the prize. Just let me know. If you were with me last week, I almost got to the end of the video and all of a sudden I disappeared. I forgot to plug in my phone and it died. So my phone is plugged in, my laptop is plugged in. I've got I've got my silence on, so hopefully no interruptions. And anyway, I'm excited to be here. Ah, my goodness. Hi, Karen. Welcome here. Don't forget to share, my dear, and I can enter your name for the draw. We are working on a fall card today, okay? I've been doing so many Christmas cards, and we're going to get back to Christmas next week. I think next week you're going to want to be here. Next week I am working on, Karen, thank you. Just writing your name down here. Next week, I'm working on a really sweet little gift box. And, I don't have it in front of me or even behind me to show you. But anyway, just working on a sweet, sweet little gift box. It can hold little candies or jewelry or just something little. Money for the grandkids, whatever, just something special. It's really adorable. You need to be here next week as well. So next week we are back to Christmas. We're just taking a little fall break here from Christmas. Hi, Darlene. Welcome here. Welcome here. Let me change the view and oh, thanks, Dar. You know what? I never noticed that. What am I doing? Wow. I just feel like it's just been so long that I've done lives and it hasn't been, but maybe I'm half asleep. This is my host code. If you are interested in placing an order, this is the host code that you are going to be using. I just want to quickly run through some of this. Karen, my dear friend who is here, let me move all of this out of the way, is a watercolor painter. So I know you are going to really appreciate this paper. It definitely has that watercolored vibe to it. So this is one side and the other. This is 6x6. This is online exclusive only. You will not find this in the catalog, okay? Hi, Debbie, welcome here. Oh, I know it's gorgeous, and that's nothing. That's just one of them. Here's the other. There's the other side. Let's do it that way because I want you to see, and I want to keep this kind of in order. This is the other side. It's stunning, stunning paper. So again, this is online exclusives only. If you go to my online store and you hit I forget what it is now off the top of my head. You know what? I'm going to make a mental note for next time. But on the top left side, there's a drop-down menu. And I think if you go to specials, and then in that drop-down menu, you'll see online exclusives, and they will all pop up. Okay? So here's one side and the other. One side and the other. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous paper. Like it looks like the flowers kind of got trampled as you exit towards the back of the photo. It's just stunning, stunning paper. And this paper, I mean, it does all the work for you, okay? I'm going to show you the bundle. I have not made a card with this yet. Maybe that's what I should do this afternoon. But I'm working on my party favors for my Christmas gathering. If you are coming to my Christmas gathering, you need to let me know so that I know how many how many gifts I am making for my Christmas gathering. So this is one side and the other. Karen, this is called Meandering Meadows. Meandering Meadows. And the, where did that paper go? Ta-ta-ta, I had it a moment ago. Or did I? I moved it. It's called Meandering Meadows. I don't have my little cheat sheet in front of me with the actual number. So there's the one side and the other. So, oh, there it is right there. Meandering Meadows. So there's what it's called, Meandering Meadows. It's 6 by 6. And the number is 162735. It's beautiful. Now, let me show you. I actually purchased the entire suite. So that's just a whole collection. So that's the DSP. This ribbon was in the suite. Okay, so that's part of the suite. These metallic, and they're flat, so they nail really well. Birds and dragonflies, that is also part of the suite. And this is the bundle, okay? So I'm going to move all of this out of the way, and this is the bundle. So there's the dies, and there's the stamp set. So if I removed this die, you know how I've been creating, hello, Carol from Connecticut, welcome here. Let me get your name down here in one moment. So you know how I've been doing those bridge fold cards? This is an arbor, and if I took one of these design papers, do you see how there's your card front already? Like stunning. And so then, I can't wait to play with this. This here is the fence. So if we die cut that out, and then we put the fence in front of it, do you see the card? Like seriously, your design paper is doing all the heavy lifting for you. It's amazing. Anyway, haven't played with it, can't wait to play with it. This is the stamp set. So this would be the bundle. So this would be your 10% off savings. If you did the suite, you're still getting this at a 10%, losing my voice, at a 10% discount, but you're also getting the rest of all of this, okay? So that's called the Meandering Meadows Suite, okay? Carol, let me get your name down. Let me move all of this beautiful stuff out of the way. Okay. The November bundle tutorial is 52 projects large. Okay, so there are 52 different Stampin' Up! Demonstrators from around the world. And we have compiled, there you go, Carol, thank you for sharing. We have compiled a bundle tutorial. And if your November order is over $65 or more, you will receive this tutorial bundle via PDF for your own personal viewing. You will get all 52 tutorials, okay? Now, I think, and I'm pretty sure I think I'm behind on sending out my October bundles and everything, so please just have patience with me. I don't know why, it's just been bonkers lately for me, just bonkers. But anyway, I will get those out, I promise, because I do have a record of all of that. Let's get to why you're here today. Is anybody playing along? So today we're following a sketch. I did not give you any cutting dimensions. We are following a sketch. So I'm starting with a standard A2 card base, which measures 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4, which is our halfway mark of 8.5, okay? And that is crumb cake. This is, look at that paper. This is called pecan pie. And we're going to grab, and unfortunately this paper is currently sold out, but it is coming back. So this is called All About Autumn. So we're going to be using this piece and this piece. and I need that. And this is just the other side of this All About Autumn design paper. Here's another example of, there's your card base. Look at that. When Dean and I see rays like this, whether it's in the sky or through the forest, we call it heaven leaking out. Look at these books. Books on a bookshelf. That reminds me of Birds Hill Park, walking in the park. This, again, is stunning paper. And you know, the catalog and even online never really, does justice to the paper. And then when you get it in your hands, it's like, are you kidding? But here's the thing. You know what? Let's use our design paper, okay? Let's use it. Look at this against that pecan pie. Isn't that gorgeous? So let's use our design paper. And I know sometimes some of my my friends, and I think some of you are here, you say, oh, but it's so beautiful, I hate to cut it. Well, you know what? It can be beautiful and sitting on your shelf and doing absolutely nothing, or you cut it and you make it into a beautiful card. And then if you can't part with it, at least you have a card. So cut your design paper, okay? Cut it, cut it. Chop it up. Okay, so here we go. Standard A2 card base. And now we want a frame on here, and this is a smidge too large. So I want, let's see, this is 4, and we're going to cut that to 5 1/4. So that gives you your first panel. Okay, so let's cut 5 1/4. And that's going to go down on our card front. Let's move that out of the way. I'm going to be doing a lot of the cutting with you today because I want to walk you through this. Now, I want this on here, so I need to cut that design paper to fit, okay? Look at this. It is a shame to cut these beautiful books off, but it doesn't work with my pumpkins. And I liked this against there. So that's why I'm going with this one. So if this measures 4 by 5 1/4, my next die cut is going to be 4 7/8 by 3 5/8, okay, on my design paper. So 4 7/8 by 3 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 eighths is right here. Did I do that right? Yeah, 3 and, oh, I did that wrong. It was supposed to be 3 7/8. It's supposed to be 3 7/8. Okay, so this is scrap. Where's the rest of that design paper? Okay, ladies, where did I put it? There it is. Let's see if I have another one of that left. I think I do. What was the back side of that? Those books. I might have to change my mind. I don't want to use that. Ah, you know what? I don't have another one of those. So you know what? Let me take a look. What do you think of the sweaters behind the pumpkins? That's kind of cute, don't you think? You know, I paused before I cut. Measure twice, cut once. Did not listen to the rule. Did not listen to the rule. You know what? This would work because I like the shimmer back there. Okay, we're going to go with this. We're going to go with that. Here we go. What are we cutting this at, girls? We are cutting this at 3 7/8. Am I right? Yes, I am. 3 and... Oh, I'm cutting that. Ouch. 3 7/8. by 5 and 1. Oh, I know. And it's so beautiful, right? But I've got this beautiful strip left that I can use it on something. I know. It's such beautiful design paper. But it doesn't do us any good sitting on the shelf. Okay, let's see how I'm doing. So I've got this tiny little border. See that? Tiny little border. So you know what? Let's assume that we're getting low on a certain color, and we know we're putting our sentiment into pecan pie, and this is getting covered up. Here's what you do. You take your cut emboss machine. Let's get our sandwich ready, and I'm going to grab the Countryside dies. Let's pull those out. And we're going to grab, let's see, which one are we going to grab? If I visualize cutting this out on here, I still have my border all around. So let's do that. Now, I do happen to have a lot of pecan pie, so I don't really have to do this, but I just want to show you that if you're covering up a piece of cardstock or design paper, cut the middle out first, and you've got this left. So if I was going to be covering a lot of my design paper, I would have cut the center out of my design paper. And see, that's going down like that, and no one will ever know. I'm going to see if I can bring my camera down just a little closer. That might be a little bit better for you. And now my hose code is crooked and I can't handle that. Yes, I am that person. Let's grab our Stampin' trimmer. I always like to put, oh, don't look to see what I'm covering. Oh, because that is so beautiful. Look at that. Ah, I have to order more of this. I am ordering more of this. And this is called All About Autumn design paper. And I put adhesive in the middle of this design paper, not thinking that I had a hole. So I'm going to have adhesive on my mat, which is fine. That's what it's for. So let's get adhesive on this border. Oh, you know what I want to do though? No, I'm not going to. I was going to run it through the embossing machine. We're going to do that with our pumpkins. We're going to give our pumpkins some dimension. And it's really neat because on my first card, I did emboss it, and it's really neat because the whole pumpkin has this raised effect on it, so it's really quite cool. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to grab this design paper. I know, I get nervous about cutting mine. I do, I'm not going to lie. But you know, when I do cut it, I'm always happy that I have. I really am, and I'm not just saying that. I really am happy that I have cut it. Let's follow this nice big guy here. And I'm going to leave these two connected and see how I feel about that. Sorry, little guy, I'm going to cut around you. So I'm just twisting my design paper. I'm letting my scissors do the work for me. I'm trying to stay in camera, and I guess I wasn't. Oh, these pumpkins are so gorgeous. I love fall pumpkins and gourds and all of that. When we lived, pardon me, when we lived on our acreage, I grew a lot of these in our garden, and so that's what would decorate my front porch. I kind of like this guy too. I grew these ones. I was going to cut it off, but I'm thinking, you know what? Let's have 3. So I didn't cut it right off. Close. We're just going to spin that around. Whoops, I don't think I was in camera there, sorry. And like so, okay? So now we're just going to visualize where this would be on our card. And I don't like that that is straight. You know what? I need a full image. And I think, let's see, I think I can get around that leaf. I'm going to do away with the stem. But let's see if we can grab just the leaf. And there we go. I'm happy with that. And then what we could always do with this, well, you know what? I could even tuck that in there like so and put ribbon or twine right here. Let's just cut some of these funny marks off. Let's get some of this black off. Are you with me? Are you with me here? Who has started their Christmas shopping? Who is almost finished their Christmas shopping? I like that tucked in there like that. I don't mind that one bit. Let's just get that little guy off. Look at, do you see how that's starting to come to life already? Okay, we're going to leave that for now. Let's stamp our sentiment. And I still have little pieces of pumpkin that I could always cut out and tuck under. Good for you, Karen. Good for you. What am I looking for? Right here. I think, oh, there it is. So we've got Versamark and copper embossing powder. Yeah, I try to be finished at the end of September. I'm getting warm, but that's not happening because it's like November and I'm not done. Okay, let's grab, I was going to grab a block, but you know what? I don't have them in front of me. Let's grab our Stamparatus and we're going to grab layering leaves, okay? And that's actually, that goes with the bow punch, okay? I'm not sure if it's still a bundle. It was a bundle before. Somehow I think the bundle is gone. If you don't purchase these items when they are originally bundled and they follow through on the, let's just put that up. Well, you know what? You never know. I might use that. If you don't purchase a bundle when it is a bundle and it goes through to the next catalog, it's no longer a bundle, so you miss out on the 10% savings. Debbie, welcome here, my friend. Nice to see your name. I will share in a moment. Let's grab our embossing buddy and get some static off of that design paper. I'm just inking up with Versamark, sending hugs, because this is a fall thinking of you card, okay? Oh, Debbie, you said you're just about done. Sorry. I thought you said that you shared. I hope I had enough on the G. Yeah, we're good. We are good. So there is sending hugs. Let's heat set that. But Debbie, don't forget to share. Oh, you did before you. Okay, well, thank you. I will put your name down. Give me just 1 second. So I don't know if this, is this super annoyingly loud as you watch this melt? Please tell me if it's too loud and annoying. See how it's melting? I'm cooking my fingers. There we go. I've never done that in front of the camera, so please tell me if that was brutally loud. I hope it wasn't. Debbie, thank you for sharing. Sorry that I missed that. Okay, you know what? Let's grab this again. I just want to try something. If we did, let's see if I'm in here. If I did sending hugs with that one, that might be really cute and just different than my original card. Let's run that through. Whoa, I just about dumped my embossing powder. That would not have been good. I was working on party favors this morning for my Christmas gathering, and please let me know. Please sign up for my Christmas gathering because I need to know how many gifts to make. But anyway, I have this huge glass bucket, Darlene saw it, of beautiful, they're not buttons, what are they? Beads, beautiful beads for one of my gift projects for those that are in attendance, and I cut that totally crooked. But originally what I had done, and I'm going to do it again, is I am going to cut this, and I am just going to follow the stamp set. But anyway, I was working on my party favors for you girls, and I dumped it. My finger got when I went to reach for one, my finger got caught somehow, and the whole thing dumped. And this was about 15 minutes before my live. And so I'm like, yeah. And I did say out loud, yeah, you just did that, Denise. You did. So there we go. Sending hugs. Yep, the whole thing, Dar, all over my table, all over the floor. So I'm crawling around on the floor, trying to find all my pieces. Okay, this is coming together. Now remember how I said I wanted to emboss these? I still do. So let's get this out again. And for this embossing folder, I just need my platform, and I need my number 4 plate, and we're gonna pop those elements into the time-worn embossing folder, okay? You always want your spine to go through first. You do not want the opening. You don't want this opening to go through first. You always want your spine, because you will break the spine if you continue to pass that one through first, the open edge. So you always want the spine edge. So there's the time-worn embossing folder, okay? And now these, they don't really look that different, but they feel extremely different. They feel bumpy, obviously. which gives them even a more realistic feel. So I just want to kind of put this together before I commit to anything. Maybe I want it this way, like so, and then this down here. I kind of like that. Girls, what do you think? And we're going to put dimensionals on all of that. And I also have the 2023-2025 in color jute. Let's make a bow using the pecan pie jute. Let me show you how I do that. So we're going to, and you know what, let's do a double bow. So I want a little more. I want to wrap it twice. I'm going to go under. I'm going to come over. I am going to go around. And then I'm just going to pull that tight. And now I can cut off the excess. And I have no waste. And there is my bow maker. And so that was a double bow using my bow maker. Our card is just about done. And there is going to be a lucky recipient. Okay, let's finish off these dimensionals and these. I just want to cut. Please tell me you use every inch of your dimensional. I think some people actually throw the edge away, and I'm like, no, don't do that. Such a waste. Such a waste. We're going to put, I'm going to wait for my sentiment. I'm going to show you why. Let's get dimensionals on this. And yes, I covered this beautiful paper. This is Pretty Peacock is what you're looking at. Make sure that I'm in camera. I want to put one right there. Remember how I was starting to cut? I just want to make sure that we're good there. Okay, those are too small for what I want. We're just going to place some all around, and then we're also going to place in the middle, okay? Hello, how do you say your name? Shivani? Is that how you say your name? What a beautiful name. Welcome here. Shivani, the reason these names are here is anyone that shares is entered in for a draw. And I do a draw at the end of my live. I want to wait to put dimensionals behind there. How did we say we were doing this? We were doing this way, I think. Okay. I'm going to put one more right here. Just remove our backing. So next week I will be back to Christmas. And again, we're working on a little party favor. So Kathy, if you want to see how I created that little box that I gifted you the other day at class, make sure you come to live, because that's what I'm going to create. And it's not my creation, but I'll tell you all about that during my live. Okay, so this is going to go in like so. And I know this is going to get tucked under here. So I want dimensionals on that side. I always like to double check. Not like my design paper fiasco at the beginning. And what I want to do is I'm going to put just a tiny, tiny bit of adhesive right here, because that's going to tuck under. So I have just a little bit of adhesive on there. So let's tuck that under like so. I want to make sure that, okay, so there we go. Now, with my sentiment, I've got dimensionals under here, so I don't want to put a dimensional under the G area, just under the S area for sending hugs, right? So this is my S area, and we're going to put one in the middle. We're going to remove our backing. And we're going to put a little bit of glue right here because that's going to sit. Come on. There we go. That's going to sit on our pumpkin like so. It's coming together. That's going to go on there somewhere, but you know what? I have pre-die cut, or not die cut, using the punch, okay? I have some of these. I don't want any of the boho blue because there's nothing that would be stunning. Whoops. That would be stunning. What else do I have in here? Let's see. I've got a little, oh, that's already glued. That's why. Let's see if I put that behind there. I like that. Okay, we're going to put a little dab of glue right here. Yikes, that's more than a little. I want to make sure that I've got that placed the right way. There is a right side and a wrong side. Let's do something like that. Maybe, maybe not. How about that? I think I will like that tucked under here. We want to make sure that this is going to be able to enter our envelope. I've got a little bit of glue right here. There we go. It's gone. It is a little box of treasures for next week. It is. And now we've got this beautiful jute that we've already cut out. And I think, I don't know, do we put the jute on or do we go with some embellishments? What do we think? Do we want the jute, or we could put the jute down here, or is it getting to be, I think it's getting to be a little too busy. I'm quite liking this without the jute, which was a thought, but I changed my thought, and we can add some jewels. Let's grab some embellishments and play with that and see. Oh yeah, you know what? I'm liking that. Sorry, jute, you got stood up. I always like to have two, at least kind of neighbors. Yeah, I know, but I just, these gems, Carol. These gems. Let's do that right there. Okay, there is the card, okay? Isn't that so cool? That can just get tucked away for another day. Tucked away for another day. No jute is right. I agree. The jute will come on another card. We'll put these little guys away because maybe I'll use that another time. Okay. Well, thank you, Karen. Here is the first card that I created, and I did use the jute. I actually, before I put this panel down, I actually wrapped the jute around it twice. Okay, do you see that? So that was my prototype, and this is what we did here today, okay? Using the All About Autumn design paper. Okay, those that shared, if I don't call your name out and you did share, please let me know. Kathy, Lucy, who is not here, but she shared earlier, Karen, Dar, Carol, and Debbie. Did I miss anybody? So we have 2, 4, we've got 6 people that have shared. You know what? I better find my lid for my embossing powder before this ends up all over the place. I have never done that yet, but there's always a first time. Thank you, Darlene. Yeah, and you know what? I love these colors, but it's kind of not my go-to color, right? So kind of neat to do that differently. So I'm assuming that I've got all those that shared, and we're going to shuffle this. Today we have 6 people that shared. I seriously need a little bucket. Oh, here we go. Well, maybe not. Well, maybe we do. Let's try this. Let's see if I like this idea. So we've got Karen into the bucket, Lucy, Dar, Carol, Kathy, and Debbie. I'm assuming I have not missed anyone. So I'm just going to dig in here. Have no idea who I'm grabbing. Who is our lucky winner? I have 1. And today's winner is Debbie. Debbie, you have won a card, so I don't know which one you want. Would you like the one with jute or without jute? And I will tuck this away for you until I see you next time. I think you're coming to my Christmas gathering. Congratulations to Debbie. So let me know which one you want, my dear. And I've got more party favors to make for my party coming up. So I'm going to let you go. Thank you for hanging out with me. It means an awful lot that you would give up almost an hour of your day to just sit and watch me create. Have a wonderful week, everyone. The one without the jute. Okay, the one that we created today. It's yours, my dear. I'm going to tuck that away for you. And we will see you next time. And goodbye, everyone. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Have a blessed weekend. Stay safe. If it's winter where you are, stay warm. The roads are crazy here right now. So if you are out and about, be very, very careful. Thanks for coming by today. Bye, everyone. I think I did this wrong.